Becki Jones, Becki Jones. Vegetables are nothing to be scared of. Vegetables, Becki Jones. Vegetables are nothing to be scared of. Don't you ever buy from Timu all those strange contraptions. Don't you ever buy from Timu all those strange contraptions. Dun 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 dun. Hello everyone, it's James here. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be reacting to the woman whose portion sizes are measured in hectares and yards. We're going to be reacting to Becki Jones. But before we get into all that, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who donated to our cause. Next month I'm going to be walking 31 miles in 31 days in tribute to my nan who passed away due to pancreatic cancer a couple of years ago. So we have smashed our £150 target, and yeah, so far over £300 is going to Pancreatic Cancer UK. So thank you to everyone who donated. One of the things I've always wanted, if I were to ever have this kind of a platform, was to use it for charitable causes and things like this to raise awareness of certain things. So I want to thank you all for allowing me to do that. And yeah, 31 miles in 31 days is going to be, I think it's doable. It's a mile a day essentially. So we will smash that definitely. So thank you all so much. It's truly appreciated. Yeah, wonderful. So, by the by, we're back with Becki Jones. Hooray! And she's got an update for us for her bloody car window. Because do you remember she bounced off it with a trampoline or something, and it broke. So let's see what she's got to say.
Update on the window.
Oh my god!
Happy Tuesday as well, everyone. So the video that I'm referring to from this comment is the one where I showed you it was like a trampoline cover over my window because my
Maybe it is actually a trampoline cover, because you can get those, can't you? I guess she's got a trampoline in the garden. Old big bouncy Becki. Bottling off. She could launch herself like a big rocket ship on her trampoline. Imagine her going into orbit. Ground control to Major Bex. Ah, wonderful.
my window wouldn't go up. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, what do I do? So the garage man, you were all laughing that I called him the garage man. The garage man, the mechanic, basically told me to go and drop the car off. So I went and had to
She basically told you, roll up the window, you silly coo.
wait for the rain to go off. So when the rain finally started going off, I thought, right. So I put all the tarpaulin, whatever it's called, the towels in the boot, drove down there with my window down, obviously, got there, and I thought, I'm just going to test it, will it go up? It didn't go up though, I thought it would, but it didn't. So anyway, I was like, can you please do it, like, ASAP, because I don't want the car to get wet inside. So I tried to put the thing back over myself and I couldn't do it. So anyway, it was there and I thought, I went shopping and all I was thinking was, oh my gosh, my car is going to be flooded because it started raining again. And then I got the text to say I could go and pick it up and I thought, oh my gosh, if they just put something temporary in, like, because I am such a drama queen when it comes to stuff like this, like with my car. And I'm not a drama queen with anything else. It's literally just my car. And I wouldn't even say I'm a new driver anymore because I passed last year. But I just panic. So any lights or anything that come on, I'm like, right, need to take it to the garage man. But yeah, so anyway, he just basically said it was a wire in the door and it's all fixed now. So I was panicking for no reason, really. Well, it was raining. You've seen the rain yesterday. It was awful. So I thought my car would be flooded. But no, it's all fine now. Windows all done. I'm scared to actually put it down now.
Oh, it's such a relief. Oh, I can't believe it. Thank you so much for telling us the story. Oh, it's like one of the great orators. It's like listening to John F. Kennedy give a speech. Oh, it was wonderful. Oh, do you remember the time Becki told us about her window? No, I don't remember the time Becki told us about her window. Well, she went for 2 minutes talking about her window, and I was so mesmerised that I couldn't even have the rest of my cup of tea. I had to sit down. I had to sit down and have a biscuit because I was just so entranced by Becky Jones's storytelling skills that I just couldn't look away. It was like Rick Mail doing a Jackadori. It was absolutely wonderful, and I don't think I'll ever be the same again. You know when you have those moments in life where you come out the other side a changed person? Well, I think after Becky Jones's GarageBand trampoline cover window anecdote, I think I'm gonna look at life in a different way from now on. Anyway, what load of old shit.
But yeah, all done. Have a great Tuesday, everyone. Love you all.
Yeah.
Hi everyone!
Hiya.
So for my tea tonight, I made a classic chili con carne. You'll have to let me know how
Fabulous.
you make yours because I know people make it so different. Anyway, I
Ah, yes, the classic Mexican method of boiling a kettle of hot water.
cut up a red pepper and a red onion. I then put a beef stock cube into a jug, 250 millilitres of hot water and 6 teaspoons of tomato puree. Gave that a mix and set that aside for later. I then put some garlic olive oil into a pan. Let my
Becky does love her garlic. She likes her garlic dap. She loves her pureed garlic dap. She's proper garlic gall. She must smell like a Frenchman's armpit.
onions and peppers cook off before adding in the beef mince.
Oh, that's very red
Breaking that
beef.
up until it's nice and crumbly.
There we go.
Then adding in some garlic, some mild chili powder, paprika, ground cumin,
Lovely.
some salt and
Yeah.
some pepper.
Bloody hell.
Mixing that all in and letting it all cook off before adding in a tin of chopped tomatoes
Ah, the chopped tomatoes from the B&M hall. Do you remember? I remember.
and a tin of taco mixed beans.
Oh, there are beans in there.
I've never used these before and honestly, best thing I've ever done. They're
Best
in tomato
thing.
sauce,
Best thing she's ever done, even more so than passing her driving test. Fabulous.
but it's so good. Then I added in that stock that I made earlier.
Lovely.
Bringing that to the boil.
So you, how I said that Becky's the kind of person that would add chocolate to her chili, which is it's a fairly common thing. I'm not like, giving anybody shite for it. But she actually goes that little extra step further, that extra bit sugarific, the extra smidgen of glucosity. She just puts honey in her chili. Now, I don't know if that's the common thing, but I'm not aware of any chili con carne recipes that put honey in them. Surely that'd be too sweet. Really? Surely? No, I couldn't do that. No.
And then adding in some honey. Giving it all a big mix and letting it simmer for 25 minutes. I served
Lovely.
it with some white
Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, I can smell the sugar from here. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay, but I don't know if it's going to taste nice with all that honey in it. And the one piece of garlic bread she had. Wink. One piece of garlic bread. Isn't that right, Julia? Why you got sunglasses on? I want to look cool. Alright, fair enough.
rice, some sour cream sauce, cheese and garlic bread.
Hi everyone. Look at my loaded. Can't get my finger the right way. Look at my loaded wedges, loaded nachos.
She looks loaded, every which way but loose. Filthy beast.
Station.
So dish out tea with me. We've got nachos.
Becky, what's the point? It's just you. You're just gonna eat all of this. I know you got to do it for the tiki toki, but come on, you could serve it better than that. And what's that at the bottom? Are they potato wedges? They're the sweatiest looking potato wedges I've ever seen. Looks like they've done an hour cardio at the gym. Come on, looks horrible.
Wedges, a few little toppings there, and then
Course.
some shredded chicken that's been in the slow cooker.
Yeah, that looks horrible. Looks like a blocked drain.
With some sauces.
This was so
Lovely.
easy to do as well. So first of all, we're going to go for half wedges and half nachos.
nachos.
Nice.
I'm gonna pop some of these.
Double up on your carbs. Double up on your carbs. Pre-diabetes who? Pre-diabetes who?
In here.
Of course she's big. Like, I'm big as well, right? But I don't use filters. You can see my boobies, like, with great aplomb. She looks really big here. Like, the filters aren't working if she's using them in this video. But my word, she's kind of, you know how, like, most people have a shape? You know what I mean? But Becky's kind of formless. She's kind of like, bleh. She's like a Salvador Dali painting. Bleh. You know? It's very odd. She's kind of, like, if I asked a 5-year-old to draw her, it would be a perfect artist's rendition.
I'm going to put some wedges there.
Right.
Then what I'm going to do...
Not gonna do.
I'm going to put some of the...
Why do you add at the end of your word? Well, I'm gonna do. It's very annoying. Like, you know, it is the Trisha Paytas kind of thing. Is it Trisha Paytas? I think it is. Because she goes at the end of her sentences. Can you imagine Becky going? I don't know. She's speaking in tongues, I think.
Chicken. A bit of the sauce on.
Lovely.
Top of these. That looks nice.
You...
I haven't done shredded chicken for ages.
Becky, you have chicken all the time. Just cut it up. That's all it is.
Yum yum. Bit more sauce in.
Lovely stuff.
And then
Alright.
put some of the tortilla chips.
Tortilla. I don't know. Everything's annoying me with Becky today. I apologise. Must have got out the wrong side of the bed. Tortilla, Godzilla. All right.
Crisp chips, whatever you want to call them.
Call them by their real name, I guess. Becky. Honestly.
Put them here. You can't really say. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's all right. Like, she like, I used to look this big. Like, it's very concerning. Like, I'm, you know, no like, you know, frippery or levity or whatever. It is very concerning that she is that big, and you can't say it's anything to do with the t-shirt being big. I believe she's tried to sell her clothes on Vinted, which is like a second-hand clothes app, and we gather from that she is at least an 8XL, which is incredible, really, because I was a 6XL at my biggest, and obviously, you know, I'm like almost a foot taller than her, so our body shapes are going to be different, and I'm gonna have more room for my fat to kind of go to different places. But if her stuff is an 8XL and she's selling her things, maybe because she can't fit into them anymore, is she actually bigger than an 8XL now? Is she actually going for stuff that's like 9, maybe 10XL? And you have to think the amount of places that she can go to shop is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. When I was at my biggest, I was 6XL and 56 58-inch trousers. There were like 2 places where I could get clothes. Giacomo, and it was I lived in Milton Keynes, and there's a big and tall shop in Milton Keynes that had a good array of stuff, but it was obviously, you know, it wasn't meant for like fashion or anything like that. It was just meant to, shield you from being a big naked blob. So I now, thankfully, am able to just shop off the rack, which is one of the best things about losing the weight that I've lost. I've lost 190 pounds, don't you know? It's wonderful to actually be able to just go into a clothes shop. I still have a little bit of trouble, I'm not saying that it's perfect now. There are some shops that I go into and I look at the clothes and I think, oh, I'm probably not going to fit into that because I'm a 3XL in my shirts. And when it comes to trousers, if I fit them on my belly button, I'm about a 44, 46. But if I go like around the hip line, I'm a 40. So, there's so many different. I'm trying to learn how to dress myself. And I know that sounds very strange, but as somebody who's been a big guy like pretty much their whole life, I mean when I was 10 years old, I was dressing in men's 38-inch trousers. I remember that so vividly because I looked at the label and I was like, shit, I'm a big boy. So it's yeah, I'm trying to kind of learn how to dress myself again because it's a very I used to go for function over form, and now I kind of want to look good, be fabulous at 40, and yeah, it's it's just shocking to see the side profile of Becki because she's clearly a very very large. I reckon she's super morbidly obese. We've got to be looking at like maybe like 30 stone for Becki, I reckon. Especially if she's like an 8XL or even a 9 or 10XL if she's growing out of the clothes that she's selling on Vinted. It's very sad really, but as she's doing it to herself with the food that she eats, and she's being so wishy-washy about the calorie deficit thing, and goodness only knows whether she's still thinking about the weight loss surgery that she gave up on after 24 hours. So yeah, it's yeah, she might be, trying to keep a positive air about herself, but when the cameras are off, we don't know how she actually is, how she actually feels. So yeah, I just find this side profile extremely concerning, especially, when she's filtered up to the wazoo, she looks kind of presentable.
Go. Looks yummy. I'm going to add some tomatoes
Lovely.
into there.
Finally, some
Super
veg, well,
simple,
fruit.
super like quick to dish out. I'm going to pop a bit.
I mean, you probably took more time with the 3-tier tray. You could have just done this right away, Becki, You could have saved even more time. Because we know your time's precious. You're such a busy girl.
Cheese on everywhere.
She loves her cheese, even though she doesn't.
It's not going to melt on the nachos, so I don't mind it. Some spring. Oh no, I'm going to do the cream first. Sour cream.
Ah, yes. Thank you for thank you for the comment yesterday. Because I thought it was mayo, but yeah, apparently it's sour cream. Thank you for pointing that out. All right. Oh,
But what has everyone else got tonight? Let me know in the comments.
bloody hell.
Here.
You're right, Becki.
I don't really want
That's the sound she's going to be making later after she's eaten all that.
salsa. I'm not the biggest fan.
Oh, Julia.
Spring onions there.
Aye, bit of greenery.
And you can leave this out as well because that will stay warm in the slow cooker if you put it on warm. You don't want your wedges You can just pop them back in the air fryer. But look at that.
Delicious.
Let me show you a close up. I am loving it. Love it. I feel like this is going to be...
Yeah, I mean, it's great and all that, but you could do more veg than just a little sliver of tomato. I know tomatoes are fruit. Don't come at me with all the botanical things. We'll call it a veg. It's yeah, it's just not good enough, Becky. I give you a D minus for effort.
such a winner of a tea.
Is it?
Smells
I don't know. I can't
amazing
see it. Just see your
too.
forehead.
Let's see, sir.
Well, I suppose with Becky it's a six head.
Perfect for like little parties as well, or you know, like girly nights or whatever nights. It's so good.
What about if you're on your own and recording for your TikTok? Is it good for that as well? Must be.
But let me know what you've all got. I hope you've all had a great day. I love you all.
I had two chicken breasts. I cut some potatoes up into wedges. So I had potato wedges as well, Becky. Twinsies. Oh my god. Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, and baby plum tomatoes. And it was all very delicious, actually, yes. I'm starting to add olive oil to my dinners now, because I've got the calories to spare for it. So I thought I'll get myself a bit of the old healthy fats in for the day. So I add 2 teaspoons. I've tried adding 2 tablespoons, but I think it's a bit too much. So I've gone for the 2 teaspoons instead. And I just pour that on the chicken and a little bit on the potatoes as well. And then I put my herbs and spices on. Oh, it's delightful.
Hi everyone, welcome to my What I Eat in a Day.
Ooh,
So for my breakfast, I
lovely.
thought, I'll try that coconut that I got from Costco. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she didn't like the coconut
Had a
water.
mistake. It was not very nice, as you can see by the look on my face. So I had to have a fruit bag to help me get over the taste, and I made a cup of tea as well. But I was going to cut this out and make a smoothie bowl, which I still am going to do. Anyway.
She's gonna dim. She's gonna dim.
I then was sorting out my room.
Amazing.
And I'd been to B&M and I got these bad boys. Do you remember them? The
What
Dairy
bad boys?
Milk. I think the Dairy Milk rounds.
Ah, yeah, the dairy milk coins bouncing off the trampoline cover. Coin. Lovely.
Dairy Milk chocolate, but you know what I mean. I forgot how good they were.
It's chocolate.
Then for my tea, I made...
If you like chocolate, dairy milk. I mean, come on. If you're a chocolate lover, dairy milk's like the goat, really, isn't it? It's the OG chocolate.
a nice chili con carne with a piece of garlic bread, cheese on top, and some sour cream sauce.
Lovely.
Now, if you're anything like me, I love chili con carne, especially on these brr months. I absolutely...
Becky, it was 23 degrees yesterday. It's not brr just yet, love.
Love it. Then I had a chocolate trifle. These are my favourite kind of trifles. And I also had a little bag of Dairy Milk buttons.
Bloody hell.
Love you all.
Oh, love you all. That's the end of it. But I refuse to believe that's all she had that day. And how many times did she have chocolate? I think she had chocolate thrice. Not once, not twice, but thrice. She had the koyoyoins. She had the chocolate buttons, and she had the chocolate trifle. She had 3 types of chocolate in a day. 3 types of chocolate in a day. And she had just had a fruit bag for breakfast, right? And she had the chili con carne, and that's all she had. Yeah, hold on. So sorry. That's all she had for her day. I refuse to believe that. I don't think that's all she had. I think Becky's being a big biffer fibber. I refuse to believe that this person here is having that little amount of food. It's just unfathomable. because she would be losing weight. And when she did her calorie count the other day, that came to 2,122 calories, which, you know, is boohickey because, yeah, it's Becki we're talking about here. She can't count to 10, let alone count calories. It's just, yeah, I just don't believe it. I just think that she's not telling the truth by just omitting a lot of the stuff she eats. I mean, if we give her the benefit of the doubt and say, yeah, that is what she ate in a day, all right, that's still terrible because she's had three different types of chocolate across the day. Like, if she's going for like 2,000 calories a day, she could have, you know, 600 for breakfast, 600 for lunch, 600 for dinner, and then she's got 200 left over for snacks or whatever. But I just something isn't sitting right with me when she's doing some of these what I eat in a days. I think she's trying to put across that she is a skinny, dainty, healthy queen, when we all know she's the complete opposite. Apart from a queen, we still realise you've got a crown on your head, Becki. Don't worry about that. But I just feel that she is a big bloody liar, and she needs to stop being a big bloody liar. But hey, Becki's world, we're just living in it.
Hi everyone.
Hiya.
So today I let Paige come on a walk with me. She hasn't been on a walk with me for ages. So I said, come on, we'll go to Easton Woods, one of my favourite places, as you all know.
I've got water too.
I was explaining to her how like the leaves and everything change in the seasons.
What? Becki, the Aristotle of Ellesmere Port? Good lord.
Which you already knew, I just still explained it. Anyway, like I said, the woods always change.
Well, you know, when it gets to September, the leaves change colour, then they fall down, and then it's the winter. Thank you so much for explaining that, Becki. It's lovely of you to do so.
That's why I love nature. But we had a good walk around, a good chat. Just catch.
Very good. Absolutely wonderful. How are you today, Julia? I'm alright. Very good.
Up and talking about when she goes to college this month. Paige doesn't actually start college until like later on in the month. So she's still got lots of days off. She walks a lot faster than me though, so I'm so sorry, Paige, that we had to slow it down. We had a little rest at my favourite little resting place. This bit's called Beeches Grove. And we found out that the trees here are over 300 years old. They were literally here when Queen Victoria was queen. I love being...
I mean, if they're over 300 years old, they'd have been there when William of Orange was king, I guess. I don't really know my 1700s kings and queens. What are we talking about? William and Mary? Charles III? Charles II? I don't know. But yeah, thanks for the history lesson, I guess, Becki.
Being full of facts sometimes. Anyway, we hit a bit of a muddy...
Did you know these trees are over 300-year-old, which means that they were around before Keir Starmer was Prime Minister. They were around before Joe Biden was Presidente. They were around before Dale Winton presented supermarket sweeps. Exactly.
Patch, because it did rain yesterday, as we all know.
Yeah, we all know that. You do like to mention it were raining, especially with your trampoline cover covering your car.
Because the sun came out. But we did around 48.
How much is that? Blimey. So 48 minutes for 2K. Wow, I mean, that's slow. Yeah. Look, I don't want to shit on it because she's going on a walk, right? Fabulous. But we all know that she's going to scran a KFC bucket once she's finished doing this video. So, it's all for naught, really. And if the tight strap's anything to go by, she's not doing too great. You might want to loosen that, Becki, get a bit of circulation back into your arm. It's it's all very performative on Becki's part. She likes to say, "Oh, I went for a walk. Did you go for a walk? I love it when the leaves change colour." Fabulous. Yeah, it's Becki. If you wanna actually try, push yourself to go a bit further than 2 kilometers. Push yourself to not eat as many calories in a day. Push yourself to actually tell the truth when it comes to your what I eat in a day videos, because there's just no way that. I mean, I can believe that you're having 3 different types of chocolate in a day. Yeah, all day long. I can believe that you add honey to your chili. Yeah, all day long. But I refuse to believe that all you had for breakfast was a fruit bag, and then you had nothing except chocolate until you had your dinner. I just don't think that's possible. Maybe I'm a cynic. Am I cynical, Julia? No, thank you. So it's yeah, it's one of those things, I suppose.
And it was just good to get out and about.
It does get good to get out and about. I can't read that. What's her BPM? 100 and something? Bloody hell, Becki. You might want to see a cardiologist. So yeah, that was Rebecca Jones. What she did in the day, t'other day. Yeah, I think it's actually very concerning the way she looks, the way she's lying about the food that she eats. If I was her, I would be looking to see who can help me in terms of my weight loss, whether that be the handsome Riptor man who's already offered his help, whether that be a doctor or a nurse that she can go and see, a nutritionist. I think it's kind of getting to the point now where she might have to take some urgent action. Yeah, it is concerning for sure. Anyway, Becki, not Becki. Hey, what are you saying? Sorry about that, Julia. What's the word of the day? You take those sunglasses off. They're not your prescription. Oh, sorry. Right, that's all right. Anyway, what's the word of the day? Uh, the word of the day is honeypot. Honeypot. Oh, fabulous, Julia. Your whiskers are looking lovely. Thank you. Yeah, so that's all from me today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Bye.